Assalamu alaikum. Hi, my dear students. Welcome back to our English class. Today I am going to teach you a beautiful poem. What is the poem name? The Bangle Sellers. Okay, very beautiful poem, important poem. Okay, who written this poem? The poem was written by Sarojini Naidu. Okay, who written the poem? Sarojini Naidu. So this poem is not an easy poem. Very complicated poem. There is a deep meaning in that poem. I don't know whether you have that much of maturity to understand this poem, but I'm trying my best to give this meaning of the poem. Okay, so what is the poem name? The Bangle Sellers by Sarojini Naidu. So before we are going to study the meaning of the poem, we should know about the author. Okay, Sarojini Naidu, 1879-1949, was a poet, feminist, and an activist for the Indian independence movement. She was the first Indian woman to become the president of the Indian National Congress. Her published works include the Golden Threshold and the Feather of the Dawn. So she was the nightingale of the India. Okay, and more. Then we have to wait. So here they didn't give much details about the poem. I gather some points. I'm going to say now. The Bangle Sellers was published in her collection. So this poem was published in her collection, The Bird of Time. Okay, so it's a collection from the Bird of Time. It describes a group of bangle sellers. Okay, what is the poem about? The poem describes a group of bangle sellers. What do you mean by bangle? Bangles, you know. Bangles, we are wearing what is this ornament in our hands, isn't that is bangles? Okay, we all like bangles, no? So when we are in young age, not only young age people, in middle age, and every woman like the bangles very much. Okay, so here the Bangle Sellers was published in her collection, The Bird of Time. It describes a group of, in this poem, they are describing the group of bangle sellers. Okay, sellers, you know, who wander from town to town. So these bangle sellers are moving from one place to another. Wanders means moving from one place to another. They're from town to town, selling their inventory. The narrator of the poem is a bangle seller. So who is describing this poem? The narrator itself. Who is the narrator? The narrator is the Sarojini Naidu. Okay, the narrator of the poem is a bangle seller, talking about the various kinds of bangles he carries. So the narrator, she was the bangle seller. She was talking about the various kinds of bangles. Okay, she was talking about the various kinds of bangles she was carrying, and about the women of different age groups who buy them. So these bangle sellers are selling the bangles. There are different kinds of age people. Okay, not only young women, middle age. There are lots of women are buying this, different age groups. Okay, different age groups are buying this bangles. She has beautifully presented the Indian culture. So in this poem, the Sarojini Naidu very beautifully presented the Indian culture. Okay, Indian culture. through different shades of the bangles. Okay, so in this poem she was describing the different kinds of different shades of bangles and different types of people are buying, and she beautifully presented the Indian culture. Okay, so this is the introduction of this poem. Now we are going to see the what is this first paragraph, and we are going to see the meaning also. There is a deep meaning in this poem. Okay, first let us read a poem which acknowledges the part played by bangle sellers in the customs and traditions of India. Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. So here one word they have given, shining loads. So some words are difficult to understand, that we have to find the meaning, then only we can know the what the narrator was saying. Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. So what happened? The bangle sellers are having the shining loads. Shining loads mean bangles. Okay, shining loads to the temple fair. What do you mean by temple fair? In if you see some religious temple is there. In the temple they have festival time. In that festival time there are so many peoples will come and buy different kinds of things. So these bangle sellers are going in that temple fair. Who will buy this delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light? So the narrator was asking, who is going to buy the delicate? What do you mean by delicate? Delicate means the bangles are very, very glass bangles. Okay, the glass bangles are very, very delicate. If you touch, it will broken, isn't it? If you touch that, it will broken. So the delicate word is very, very what is it, very what is it, beautiful. You can use in your conversation also. Delicate and bright, rainbow tinted circles of light. So the narrator was describing the bangle. Okay, it's very delicate, bright. Rainbow. What do you mean by rainbow here? The bangles are multicolored. Okay, the bangles are multicolored, tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiant lives. Lustrous means what? Bright shining. Okay, lustrous means bright shining. Tokens of radiant lives. Radiant lives means delightful, happy. Delightful, happiness. Okay, for happy daughters and happy wives. So these bangles are giving happiness to the daughters and happy wives. Okay, those who are in the home, wives or they, daughters or they. So these women are like these bangles very much because of the beautiful colors, shades of colors and shining rainbow, multicolored. Okay, so now I am reading the stanza. Again I am going to explain in a deep way. Okay, bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. Who will buy this delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light, lustrous tokens of radiant lives for happy daughters and happy wives? So I told you the meaning, but inside there is a deep meaning here. We have to see that also. Okay. Here the first stanza, okay, here the first stanza, what states that a group of bangles are on the way to a temple fair. So in this first stanza, what they are telling, a group of bangle sellers are on the way to a temple fair. Temple fair means what is that? Any functions or not functions, any festival means in that temple area there are lots of people will come and buy the things. Okay, so the group of bangle sellers are on the way to a temple fair where they expect to get sufficient number of enough customers for their bangles. So in the temple fair only they can get what is that sufficient number of customers. Okay, the customers, lots of people will come, they can sell the bangles. They invite the people to buy their shining loads. So here they are inviting the people. Okay, they are inviting the people to buy their shining loads. Here the one word they have given, they are not directly saying it is bangles. They are saying shining loads. Shining loads, it's referred to bangles, which they describe as, so the bangles they are describing as delicate. I told you, very, what is that, if you touch it will broken, that is delicate. And the bangles are bright also and multicolored. Okay, it is different colors. Okay, if you I think you all seen bangles, different kinds of different colors of bangles. Okay, particularly that glass bangles, green, red, orange. Okay, it's very beautiful. So the bangle sellers are going to the temple fair to sell their shining loads, means bangles. And the bangles here the narrator was referring as delicate, bright and multicolored. They also refer to them as symbols of delight for happy daughters and happy wives. So these bangles are the symbols of happy daughters and happy wives. So when we are wearing, what is that, colorful bangles, okay, how we feel, we happy, no? Oh, that sound will come, so we feel very happy. So in the same way, these bangles are the symbols of happy, what is that, daughters and happy wives. The deep rooted Indian traditions are highlighted through an insight into the spiritual and symbolic importance of the bangles. So, in this paragraph, another meaning also inside that. What is that? The narrator was saying the Indian tradition. Why? What do you understand by this Indian tradition? Indian tradition means in any festival comes, means mostly that Hindus will wear this, what is that, bangles and all. Okay, they have the habit of wearing some in festival times. Okay, so here the narrator was describing the Indian traditions or highlights through an insight into the spiritual and symbolic importance of the bangles. So bangles are very important in the Indian culture. Okay, so this is the first stanza meaning. Now we are going to see the meanings. Okay, first stanza meanings. If you have notebook, means you write in your notebook, because all the meanings are not given in our textbook. Okay, first one, shining loads. Shining loads means bangles. It refers to bangles. And then second one, fair. What do you mean by fair? I told you, an event where people gather to sell their products. Understand? So first meaning, shining loads, is bangles. Second meaning is fair, an event where people gather to sell their products. And third one is rainbow tinted. Rainbow tinted means multicolored. multi colored. And then lustrous. Lustrous means bright and shining. Lustrous means bright and shining. Okay. And the last one, radiant. Radiant means delightful, happy. Delightful, happy. So here in the first stanza, in your textbook they have beautifully given the meanings, but inside there are so many words are there, that meaning I have written in the board. If you want, if you should copy this, because it's very very important. Okay, shining loads is bangles. Fair meaning is an event where people gather to sell their products. Rainbow tinted, multicolored, lustrous, bright and shining, and radiant, delightful and happy. Okay, these are the meanings. So now we are moving to the second stanza. Okay, I think we need 2 classes to complete this beautiful poem. Okay, some are meet for a maiden's wrist, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Some are flushed like the buds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. So in this stanza, the bangles are comparing to various things. Okay, various things, and they have given in pink letter words. That word, what is that meaning they have given, that also very very important, that you want to study that. Okay, some meat, what is the meaning for meat? Means fit. Okay, some bangles are fit for maiden's wrist. Maiden means those who are unmarried person. Okay, unmarried person, unmarried woman. Silver and blue as the mountain mist. Silver and blue as the mountain mist. So these bangles, those who are unmarried woman, um, which bangles is match for them is silver and blue as the mountain mist. So they are comparing in mountain area. If you see that, above that we can see the sky. The sky is the blue color, and the mist means fog. In cold time we having, that is fog. That fog is silver color and blue. So these bangles are comparing, what is that, with the mountain mist, silver and blue. Some flush like the buds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. So some bangles are like buds. Buds means what? It's very tender, no? In the flower, before it has bud, okay, bud, then only it become flower. So in that bud stage, what is that, in the forest area, tranquil calm area, the buds wants to bloom. Okay, the buds are dreaming to bloom. The same way these women are dreaming to bloom. Okay, and then some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. And again the bangles are comparing to the newborn leaves. If you see that, what is that, leaves, what is it, newborn leaves, it very tender, delicate. Okay, so these bangles also very very delicate. Now we are going to see the second stanza meaning. In the second stanza, the bangle sellers gives a vivid picture of the colors of the bangles which will suit a maiden. So in the second stanza, the bangle, sellers gives a vivid picture of colors of the bangles which will suit a maiden. Maiden means unmarried women. She describes the beauty of the bangles through the imagery of lush greenery and blooming flowers. So she is giving the colors of the bangles. Okay, if you see the bud, bud also the color is very light color before blooming. So this color also comparing to the bangles. He compares the mist in the mountains. So again the bangles are comparing to the fog in the mountains with the blue and silver bangles. Some colors are like the rosy buds. I told you, the buds are very some flower, it has color rosy. So the colors are like the rosy birds. Okay, the bangles colors. Okay, so again the bangles are comparing with the rosy buds growing on top of a plant along a stream in a forest. So buds, if you see in forest, the stream, the river are running. Okay, in a calm place, the buds are going to bloom. So here the buds color also comparing to the bangles. Some bangles shine like the clear dewdrops on the baby leaves. So some bangles, if you see the leaves, in that leaves the dewdrops is there. Okay, this is the leaves. In the morning, if you see, there are dewdrops is there. Okay, so that dewdrops also, how it is shining. Okay, with the sun rays, the dewdrops will shine. That also comparing to the bangles. Okay, so here very deep meaning is there. So you have to understand everything what the narrator was saying. Here the mist is referred to thin fog. Okay, here the fog. Flushed means pink or light red color. Tranquil, quiet and calm, peaceful. Bro means slope area. Woodland, a smallest forest. Okay, cleave, sticks, limpid, clear and transparent. So everything here they have, they are comparing to the bangles. Okay, how the bangles are very glassy, transparent, very delicate, bright, shining. Okay, so the author was comparing the bangles to the different types of things. So mountains, fog, buds, okay, and dewdrops. Very beautiful poem. I hope you all understand this 2 stanza now. Then in next class I am going to continue the same poem in next stanza. Okay, and if you have any you should watch the video. Okay, continuously you have to watch the video, otherwise you won't understand this poem. Very beautiful poem by Sarojini Naidu. All of you watch the video. If you have any doubt you can ask me. Until then, take care. Assalamu alaikum.